Hi, this is Matt with AppliancePartsPros.com. Today we'll be showing you how to repair your appliance. Remember, anytime you work on an appliance, make sure it's unplugged or the circuit breakers are off so there's no chance of electrocution. In this video we're going to show you how to change out the Whirlpool washer motor shield bumper kit. It's going to be a very easy repair and should only take a few minutes to show you how to do it. If you already have one of these, great. If not, you can click on the link below or get it at AppliancePartsPros.com. When you open up the package, you're going to get the new motor shield bumper kit. The motor shield bumpers are mounted on the motor shield. The main reason you'd be changing them out is if they're lost or damaged and you're getting a vibration noise coming from the bottom of the machine. In order to change the part, we're going to tilt the washer back. First thing we're going to do is tape the lid down. It'll spring up if you don't, so you want to make sure you get it secure. And then you want to make sure you have something behind the washer to support it as you lower it down. Now that we have access underneath the machine, we can take out the rotor. It's held in by a 1/4-inch drive bolt. And we're going to turn the rotor so we line up this hole that's in the stator. Then we're going to put a screwdriver through it to hold it in place. If you have a socket with a 1/4-inch hex head on it, you can use that instead of an Allen wrench. This wasn't on there that tight. We were able to get it off just like this. Once you have it broke free, you can pull the screwdriver out and just unscrew it. Once you feel that the bolt has come out all the way and it's not coming off the threads anymore, then we can grab the motor rotor and pull it off. Once you have it off, you can pull it out of the washer. Once you have the motor rotor off, you want to check for damage. Our motor stator was cracked in 4 places. If yours is damaged too, you want to make sure you check out the repair video on how to change it. We can remove the 4 bolts that hold the motor stator onto the bottom of the washer. We're going to use a ratchet with a 3/8-inch socket. Once you have the last bolt almost out, you want to hold the stator and take the bolt and the retainer ring off. Now that we have all the bolts out, we can take the stator out. Just want to wiggle it carefully and break it free. And then you can just carefully set it down. The shield may want to come right off. So if it does, you can just pull it out and set it aside so we can change the bumpers. And then you want to carefully set the stator down so it doesn't get damaged while we work on the shield. Now that we have the motor shield out of the washer, we can take the bumpers off. They're located at 12, 3, 6, and 9 o'clock. All you have to do is get behind them with a small flathead screwdriver and pop them off. Once you have all 4 of the bumpers off, we can set the motor shield aside. Here's the old bumpers next to the new motor shield bumper kit. If you already have this, great. If not, you can get it at AppliancePartsPros.com. Now we can put the new bumpers onto the motor shield. They go in the same positions that we took them off. When you put the bumpers in, you want to make sure that this ridge is in the up position and you put the open end of the bumper onto the mounting tabs. We're going to use a small flathead screwdriver to push them on. All you have to do is put one side in first, and then push the other side in. Now that you have all 4 of the bumpers installed, we can put the motor shield back in the washer. To put the motor shield back in, we're just going to put it around the drive shaft, and we want to line it up so that the cutout for the sensor is over here at 3 o'clock. And then you're going to have to hold it in position while we lift the stator back up in place. Once you have the stator in place, you can put the bracket in and hold it in. And then we can use the 3/8" socket with the ratchet to get the upper bolt started to hold it in place. Once you have the first one in, you go around and put the other 3 in. Now that we have all the bolts tightened down, we can put the rotor back on. When we took the rotor off, we noticed that there was thread locker on the bolt that holds it on. It's really hard to put the thread locker down onto the bolt because it's in the rotor like that. So we're going to take some blue thread locker and put it up into the threads into the drive shaft. You want to make sure you use blue so it's not completely locked on there and you'll never get it off again. Once you have the thread locker up into the threads, we can put the rotor back in place. You want to be careful when you're putting the rotor back on. You want to make sure that the splines on the drive shaft line up with the ones in the rotor. If you force it on there, you might damage the splines on the rotor. If you have to, you might have to turn it back and forth a little bit to get it to line up with the splines. Once you have it on, we can use our 1/4" Allen wrench to tighten it down. Once you have it tight, we can spin the rotor until the holes line up, and we can put the small Phillips screwdriver in there again, and then torque the bolt down a little bit to tighten it up. Now that we have the washer put back together, we can carefully lower it back to its feet. Once you have it lowered down, we can take the tape off the lid. Once you have the tape off, you can plug the washer back in and take it for a spin. Thanks for joining us for another successful repair brought to you by AppliancePartsPros.com. Check out our other repair videos on our site, Facebook, and YouTube.